Welcome to Haunted Histories, where we explore the most fascinating and eerie locations around the world. Today, we delve into the storied past of Tombstone, Arizona, a town infamous for its lawless days in the Old West. From legendary gunfights and notorious outlaws to haunted saloons and ghostly apparitions, Tombstone's history is rich with tales that continue to captivate the imagination. Join us as we uncover the mysteries and legends of this iconic town. Tombstone, founded in 1877 by Schellin, quickly rose to prominence due to its rich silver mines. Scheffelin's discovery of silver led to a rush of miners and prospectors, transforming the barren landscape into a bustling boomtown almost overnight. By the early 1880s, Tombstone was home to thousands of residents, boasting saloons, theaters, and various businesses catering to the needs and vices of the miners and other inhabitants. The town's rapid growth and wealth also attracted a darker element, including gamblers, outlaws, and gunfighters, leading to frequent conflicts and violence. One of the most famous events in Tombstone's history is the gunfight at the OK Corral, which took place on October 26, 1881. The confrontation between the Earp brothers, Doc Holliday, and the Clan McLaury gang lasted only 30 seconds but left 3 men dead and became legendary in the annals of the Old West. This shootout epitomized the lawlessness and volatility of Tombstone during its heyday. The town's history is filled with such dramatic events, painting a vivid picture of life on the frontier. The wealth generated by the silver mines brought prosperity to Tombstone, but it also led to numerous conflicts over claims and resources. The mines themselves were dangerous, with frequent accidents and hazardous working conditions. Cave-ins, explosions, and flooding were common, leading to the deaths of many miners. These dangers, combined with the harsh realities of frontier life, created an atmosphere of tension and uncertainty. Despite these challenges, Tombstone thrived for several years, becoming one of the most famous towns in the American West. By the late 1880s, the boom began to wane as the silver veins were depleted and the cost of extracting the remaining ore became prohibitive. The town's population dwindled, and many businesses closed their doors. However, Tombstone's legacy as a quintessential frontier town endured, preserved in popular culture and history books. Today, Tombstone is a popular tourist destination, drawing visitors from around the world who are fascinated by its colorful past and the stories of its notorious inhabitants. Big Nose Kate's Saloon, originally the Grand Hotel, is a cornerstone of Tombstone's history and a focal point for ghostly legends. Built in 1880, the hotel was one of the town's most luxurious establishments, attracting a clientele that included both the affluent and the infamous. Named after Mary Catherine Horney Cummings, known as Big Nose Kate, the saloon carries the legacy of this remarkable woman who was the longtime companion of Doc Holliday. Kate was known for her strong will and adventurous spirit, characteristics that have cemented her place in Tombstone's lore. The Grand Hotel was not only a place of comfort but also a site of numerous altercations and violent encounters. The opulence of the hotel was juxtaposed with the rough-and-tumble nature of the town, making it a hotbed for trouble. Over the years, many guests and staff experienced the darker side of Tombstone within its walls. Today, Big Nose Kate's Saloon is known for more than its historical significance. It is also reputed to be one of the most haunted places in Tombstone. Visitors and employees have reported seeing ghostly apparitions, including a woman believed to be Big Nose Kate herself. These sightings often occur in the bar area, where patrons have experienced objects moving on their own and unexplained cold spots. The basement, once used for storage and as a hideout, is particularly notorious for paranormal activity. Many have felt an oppressive presence and heard disembodied voices in this dark, confined space. These eerie occurrences have made the saloon a favorite stop for ghost hunters and those intrigued by the supernatural. The legends surrounding Big Nose Kate's Saloon add an extra layer of intrigue to its historical narrative. The combination of rich history and reported hauntings makes it a compelling destination for those interested in both the Old West and the paranormal. The saloon continues to attract visitors who come not only to enjoy a drink but also to experience the ghostly echoes of Tombstone's past. The stories of spectral sightings and unexplained phenomena ensure that the legacy of Big Nose Kate and her saloon will endure for generations to come. The Crystal Palace Saloon, another iconic establishment in Tombstone, is renowned for its grandeur and ghostly inhabitants. Opened in 1879, the saloon quickly became a central hub for social gatherings, business dealings, and the inevitable brawls that characterized life in a mining boomtown. Its lavish interior, featuring crystal chandeliers and ornate woodwork, attracted a diverse clientele that included lawmen, outlaws, and ordinary townsfolk. The saloon's opulence provided a stark contrast to the dusty streets of Tombstone, making it a prominent fixture in the town's social scene. The saloon's history is marred by numerous violent incidents, including shootouts and murders, many of which were never fully resolved. These turbulent events have left a lingering sense of unrest within the walls of the Crystal Palace. Over the years, numerous reports of paranormal activity have surfaced, adding to the saloon's mystique. Patrons and employees alike have witnessed shadowy figures, heard unexplained noises, and felt sudden drops in temperature, especially in areas where violent encounters once took place. One of the most frequently cited apparitions is that of a man dressed in 19th-century garb, often seen near the bar. Some believe the spirit to be one of the many gamblers who lost his life in a dispute over a card game. Others have reported seeing the ghost of a woman in a long dress, wandering the upper floors of the saloon. These sightings, along with the general eerie atmosphere, have made the Crystal Palace a focal point for paranormal investigators and curious visitors. In addition to ghostly apparitions, the saloon is also known for poltergeist activity. Objects have been seen moving on their own, and glasses have reportedly shattered without cause. Some visitors have felt an invisible hand brush against them or heard whispers in their ears. These experiences have been documented by numerous ghost hunting teams, many of whom have captured compelling evidence of the supernatural. The Crystal Palace Saloon stands as a testament to Tombstone's haunted legacy, drawing those fascinated by both its historical significance and its otherworldly inhabitants. The Tombstone Epitaph, established in 1880 by John Clum, is one of the oldest continuously published newspapers in Arizona. Its pages chronicled the dramatic events of Tombstone's early days, including the infamous gunfight at the OK Corral and the trials and tribulations of the town's residents. The epitaph played a crucial role in shaping public perception of Tombstone, often sensationalizing events to capture the attention of readers. However, the newspaper is also rumored to be cursed, with many of its editors and staff meeting untimely and mysterious deaths. One of the most famous stories associated with the epitaph is the mysterious death of John Clum's successor, Sam Purdy. Purdy was found dead in his office under suspicious circumstances, with no clear cause of death. His untimely demise fueled rumors of a curse, leading to a series of misfortunes for subsequent editors and staff members. Over the years, several other employees of the epitaph have reportedly experienced strange illnesses, accidents, and sudden deaths, further cementing the legend of the newspaper's curse. In addition to the curse, the epitaph's office is said to be haunted by the spirits of those who once worked there. Visitors have reported seeing shadowy figures moving through the building, hearing disembodied voices, and experiencing unexplained cold spots. Some believe that the spirits of former editors, including Sam Purdy, continue to haunt the newspaper office, perhaps seeking justice or closure for their untimely deaths. These paranormal occurrences have made the epitaph a subject of interest for ghost hunters and historians alike. The epitaph's haunted reputation has not deterred its current staff, who continue to publish the newspaper and maintain its historical significance. The office, now a museum, attracts visitors from around the world who are intrigued by both its storied past and its supernatural legends. The combination of historical artifacts, including original printing presses and old editions of the newspaper, and the reported hauntings make the Tombstone Epitaph a compelling destination for those interested in the darker side of Tombstone's history. John Ringo, often portrayed as a villain in the tales of Tombstone, remains one of the most enigmatic figures of the Old West. Known for his involvement in the infamous feud with the Earps and his reputed quick draw, Ringo was both feared and respected. His death, however, is shrouded in mystery and has sparked numerous theories and ghost stories. On July 14, 1882, Ringo was found dead with a bullet wound to his head near Turkey Creek Canyon, about 20 miles from Tombstone. The circumstances of his death have led to speculation, with some believing it was suicide, while others suspect foul play. Ringo's life and death have left a lasting imprint on Tombstone, with many believing that his restless spirit still roams the area. Sightings of Ringo's ghost are most commonly reported near the site of his death, where visitors have claimed to see a spectral figure dressed in cowboy attire. These sightings are often accompanied by an overwhelming sense of sadness and unease, as if the spirit is still seeking answers or justice. Some locals believe that Ringo's spirit remains tied to the area due to the unresolved nature of his death. In addition to sightings near Turkey Creek Canyon, Ringo's ghost is also said to haunt the streets of Tombstone, particularly near the Birdcage Theater and the site of his frequent haunts. These apparitions are usually described as fleeting glimpses, with the ghost disappearing as quickly as it appears. The mystery surrounding Ringo's death and the subsequent ghost stories have made him a legendary figure in Tombstone's haunted history. His story continues to captivate those interested in the darker, more enigmatic aspects of the Old West. The unresolved questions about Ringo's demise and the frequent reports of his ghostly presence have made him a focal point for paranormal investigations. Many have attempted to communicate with Ringo's spirit through seances, EVPs, and other ghost hunting techniques, hoping to uncover the truth behind his death. While definitive answers remain elusive, the enduring legend of John Ringo adds a layer of intrigue to Tombstone's already rich tapestry of history and hauntings. Schellin Hall, named after Tombstone's founder Ed Schellin, is another prominent location in the town's haunted history. Built in 1881, the hall served as a theater and gathering place for the community, hosting performances, meetings, and social events. The building's elegant architecture and historical significance make it a cherished landmark in Tombstone. However, Schellin Hall is also known for its paranormal activity, with numerous reports of ghostly encounters over the years. One of the most frequently reported apparitions in Schellin Hall is that of a man dressed in period clothing, often seen wandering the stage and auditorium. This ghost is believed to be the spirit of Ed Schellin himself, keeping a watchful eye on the building he helped create. Visitors and staff have also reported hearing unexplained noises, such as footsteps, whispers, and the sound of chairs being moved. These auditory phenomena are particularly common during quiet times, when the hall is otherwise empty. Another well-known ghost associated with Schellin Hall is that of a former performer. Many believe that the spirit of a young actress who tragically died in a fire haunts the building. Her presence is often felt in the backstage area, where cold spots and a feeling of being watched are commonly reported. Some visitors have even claimed to see her apparition, dressed in a flowing costume, moving through the hall's corridors. These sightings add a poignant element to the hall's haunted reputation, highlighting the human stories behind the ghostly legends. Schellin Hall's dual identity as both a historical landmark and a haunted site makes it a fascinating destination for visitors. The building's preservation efforts have allowed it to continue hosting events and performances, while its ghostly legends add an extra layer of allure. For those interested in the paranormal, Schellin Hall offers a unique opportunity to experience both the rich cultural history of Tombstone and the possibility of encountering its spectral inhabitants. The stories of hauntings, combined with the hall's architectural beauty and historical significance, ensure that it remains a key part of Tombstone's enduring legacy. Tombstone's silver mines were the foundation of the town's explosive growth and prosperity in the late 19th century. Discovered by Ed Schellin in 1877, the silver veins in the Tombstone Hills yielded immense wealth, attracting miners and investors from across the country. The promise of riches brought a rush of hopefuls to the area, transforming Tombstone from a desolate desert into a bustling boomtown. However, the mines also brought their share of misfortune and tragedy, leading to the belief that they were cursed. Numerous accidents plagued the Tombstone mines, claiming the lives of many miners. Cave-ins, explosions, and flooding were common, creating an atmosphere of danger and fear. The most infamous incident occurred in 1888, when a massive flood inundated the mines, causing extensive damage and loss of life. This disaster marked the beginning of the end for Tombstone's mining boom, as the cost of repairs and declining silver prices led to the closure of many mines. The mine's history of death and disaster fueled rumors of a curse, believed to be the result of disturbing the earth and taking its precious resources. The curse of the mines is said to extend beyond physical dangers. Many miners reported experiencing strange occurrences and sightings while working underground. Phantom voices, shadowy figures, and unexplained cold spots were common, leading some to believe that the spirits of deceased miners haunted the tunnels. These eerie encounters created a sense of unease and superstition among the miners, who often performed rituals and left offerings to appease the spirits and protect themselves from harm. Today, the abandoned mines of Tombstone are a testament to the town's turbulent past. While most are closed to the public for safety reasons, a few have been preserved as historical sites and are occasionally opened for guided tours. These tours offer a glimpse into the harsh realities of 19th-century mining life and the dangers faced by those who sought their fortunes in the depths of the earth. Visitors to these sites often report feeling an overwhelming sense of dread and sadness, as if the tragedies of the past still linger in the air. The legend of the cursed mines continues to intrigue and haunt those who learn of Tombstone's history. The combination of wealth and misfortune, success and tragedy, creates a compelling narrative that highlights the darker side of the American West's quest for riches. For paranormal enthusiasts and historians alike, the mines represent a poignant reminder of the human cost of progress and the enduring mysteries that surround Tombstone's legacy. China Mary, also known as Alum, was a prominent figure in Tombstone's early days, running a successful business empire that included a general store, a boarding house, and various other enterprises. Born in China, she immigrated to the United States and eventually settled in Tombstone, where she became a respected and influential member of the community. Despite facing racial discrimination and prejudice, China Mary thrived, becoming a vital link between the Chinese community and the broader population of Tombstone. China Mary's life was marked by both success and hardship. She was known for her generosity and support of those in need, often providing food, shelter, and employment to new immigrants and struggling residents. However, her influence and wealth also made her a target for jealousy and resentment. Rumors of her involvement in illegal activities, such as opium smuggling and human trafficking, tarnished her reputation and added to the mystique surrounding her life. After her death in 1906, China Mary's legacy continued to loom large over Tombstone. Her former properties, particularly her store and boarding house, are said to be haunted by her spirit. Visitors and staff have reported seeing a woman dressed in traditional Chinese clothing, often described as a benevolent presence who watches over the buildings. Some believe that China Mary remains in Tombstone to protect her legacy and ensure that her contributions are not forgotten. In addition to sightings of China Mary's ghost, other paranormal activities have been reported in the areas she once frequented. Unexplained footsteps, the sound of murmured conversations in Chinese, and the scent of incense have all been experienced by those who visit her former haunts. These phenomena have led to a growing interest in China Mary's life and the mysteries that surround her. Paranormal investigators and historians alike are drawn to her story, seeking to uncover the truth behind the legends and honor her memory. China Mary's enduring presence in Tombstone's ghostly lore highlights the town's rich cultural diversity and the complex history of its inhabitants. Her story serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by immigrants in the Old West and the impact they had on the communities they helped build. For those who visit Tombstone, the tale of China Mary offers a unique glimpse into the town's multifaceted past and the spirits that continue to shape its present. Tombstone's history is not only filled with tales of outlaws and lawmen, but also with stories of the many children who lived and died in the town during its heyday. The harsh conditions of frontier life, including disease, accidents, and violence, claimed the lives of many young ones. Today, the spirits of these children are said to haunt various locations throughout Tombstone, their innocent presence a poignant contrast to the town's more notorious ghosts. One of the most frequently reported sites of child hauntings is the old Tombstone Elementary School. Built in the 1880s, the school served the children of the town's diverse population. Over the years, Many children died from epidemics such as diphtheria and scarlet fever, leaving a lasting impact on the community. Visitors to the now-abandoned school have reported hearing the sounds of children playing, laughter, and even the ringing of the school bell, despite the building being empty. Another location known for its child spirits is the Tombstone Courthouse State Historic Park. Once the center of legal affairs in Tombstone, the courthouse also saw its share of tragedy. Some believe that the spirits of children who perished in the nearby tenements and boarding houses have taken refuge in the courthouse. Paranormal investigators have captured EVPs of children's voices and unexplained giggles within the historic building, adding to its haunted reputation. The Birdcage Theater, already known for its adult hauntings, is also said to be home to the spirits of several children. Some visitors have reported seeing small apparitions darting across the stage or peeking out from behind curtains. These ghostly children are often described as playful and mischievous, adding a lighter, albeit eerie, element to the theater's paranormal activity. The presence of these child spirits adds depth to the narrative of Tombstone's haunted past, reminding us of the young lives that were once part of the town's fabric. The stories of ghostly children in Tombstone highlight the town's complex history, blending tales of innocence and tragedy with the rough and tumble life of the Old West. These young spirits are a testament to the hardships faced by families on the frontier and the enduring connections between the past and present. For visitors and paranormal enthusiasts, the ghostly children of Tombstone offer a unique and touching perspective on the town's haunted legacy, one that continues to fascinate and move those who encounter their stories. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the haunted history of Tombstone, Arizona. From the legendary gunfights and notorious outlaws to the spectral apparitions that still roam its streets, Tombstone remains a captivating testament to the wild and untamed spirit of the Old West. If you enjoyed this exploration of Tombstone's eerie past, be sure to subscribe to Haunted Histories for more tales of haunted locations and historical mysteries. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the shadows of history.